So the first person I had ever seen, actually the first people I'd ever seen who had fallen off their motorcycles and were bandaged up were cousins. My cousin, who I grew up calling him Uncle because he's my dad's first cousin, and so age-wise, he was along with my dad. So I remember I was a little boy, 3, 4-ish, and they had come over. I wasn't in the room at the time. I remember my dad exclaiming, "Oh, what happened?" And then they started talking about having fallen off the motorcycle. So I came in the other room to look, and there was just some arm, elbow bandage or whatever. That was pretty much it because they had on gear. And so I remember being very interested in what happened. I remember the story well because I was thinking, you know, and so what ended up happening, he said, is he had taken off from the light. I even remember his reasoning. He was saying that whenever you take off from the light, if something were to happen, you don't want it to happen while the cars are directly behind you. So don't dilly dally at the light. Get away, and then even if you have a difficulty or something ends up happening, the cars have time to see you and react. And that's exactly what happened. They took off from the light, ran over something, had a tire blowout, front tire blowout. Went down. They both ended up, falling, getting a little road rash. And so, then he brought over the helmet because it's not, any good anymore. And then I got the helmet. And so I remember holding this helmet, and I was not deterred at all. Like it didn't make me think, oh, I don't want to ride. I think that was the first time I was thinking, I want to ride a motorcycle. And I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 at that time. But that was so it probably happened at the same time. I'd seen my first, people who had fallen off and developed the desire to want to ride at the same time.